It's a discipline thing, it's a mindset thing. No matter what way you manage your to-do list, it's what works for you. No matter what app you use, whether it's digital or analog, is it simple, is it efficient, and does it deliver for you? In this video, I am going to cover 3 things: my intentionally simple setup, how I plan, prioritize, and deliver, and how I sustain my to-do list. Hi, if you're new here, I am Jill, and this channel is all about trying to do life right with more of a focus on work life. So if you like the vibes, you like the content, and you get value from it, hit the like button and please subscribe. Let's get the app piece out of the way first. So for my to-do list, I use Microsoft To Do for 2 reasons. First being it is simple, and simple is all I want and need. And secondly, in my day job, I use a Windows laptop and I use Windows OS. So it just makes sense for me to keep my to-do list in that ecosystem. I rely mostly on 2 lists. The My Day list, which is a list of all the tasks that have been automatically pulled into the date that I have associated to a task. So no thinking, it's all done. And the second list is the planned list. It's a bit of an inbox, it's a bit of a catch-all. So anytime I add a task to Microsoft To Do and I add a date, it will give me a full list of all the tasks that I have down there broken down by date. Over the last few months, I have added 4 additional lists to my setup for those repetitive, reoccurring tasks, and they are Stay on Top, Me Time, Operations, and Admin. And in theory, because I add dates to all of my tasks, they will automatically go into the Planned folder, and I could scale back to just the 2 lists, My Day and Planned, but having this set up with the additional 4 lists helps me locate tasks very easily. On to my favourite part. Plan, prioritize, and deliver. I want capturing tasks to be as easy as possible, and using a digital method of managing my to-do list works best for me because I walk a lot, and when I walk, I get that clarity, which usually ends up me adding more tasks to my to-do list, and my to-do list grows. And whenever I add a task, I always add a date, so it goes straight into the plan folder with that date. I plan different times during the week, and I think ultimately I am always in that planning mindset and never really goes away. So whenever I'm talking to someone, working on something, in a larger meeting, I spend 1 to 2 minutes noting down tasks that have stemmed from the focus at that time, adding a task and adding a date. Other times, I intentionally carve time out during the day and during the week, whether it's at the end of the week and on a Friday, I'm reviewing a week's worth of notes, or if I'm reviewing my calendar, or if it's at the end of each day so that I can capture anything that has come into me that day that is important and urgent and I need to plan it in for the following day. I'm always capturing that time so I never miss a beat. Prioritizing is fundamental, and planning and prioritizing for me are almost automatic, robotic. I don't really have to think about it. It's become habitual. I don't need to motivate myself to be in that space. I prioritize everything that goes into my to-do list. Every task has a date. If it didn't, this would risk my to-do list growing and growing in a bad way, and it becomes unmanageable. I want my to-do list to be easy and manageable to sustain. And at a glance, I want to be able to see what's coming up day to day, which means it needs to have a date, and even more so, if there's a day that I'm traveling, going over to visit any of my teams, I'm going to have to scale back the tasks that I have in for that day and reschedule them. Keeping the planning and the prioritizing really simple means that I can keep the real work, the real thinking, the real focus, the real motivation for the doing, for the delivery, and then you score out. Then you tick the box, then you crumple the page, then you throw it in the bin. Whatever you do, it feels good. This rhythm of plan, prioritize, and deliver works really well for me. It enables me to stay on top of everything and then leaves that time for me to focus on anything that is urgent, important, or unplanned that needs my attention. And lastly, sustaining the to-do list. And this is where discipline and mindset really get to work. Some of you may be new to managing larger scale to-do lists, and some of you, it might be a tried and tested and value added piece of your workflow. For someone to stick at it, whether it's digital or analog, no matter what app you use, it has to drive value for you. It has to produce and drive results. And by that I mean I want capturing tasks to be quick and easy. I want to be able to quickly note something down before it pops out of my head. I want reviewing tasks to be quick and easy. At a glance, I want to see where I am at. I want to see what's coming. And I want completing tasks to be quick and easy. I want to be able to remove them quickly from a list, but also quickly remove them from my head. I hope this has helped. I hope that looking at this through a slightly different lens, focusing on slightly different areas than you would typically see in a to-do list type video has provided more value for you. And if so, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.